The LA Chargers just added another Michigan stud. We're going to talk all about him, plus some things about the Chargers schedule that I really like. If you're new to the channel, you're thinking, wait, am I on a Lions channel? Is this a Chargers channel? This is a 100% Chargers channel. We're Detroit Lions fans, but we are big Jim Harbaugh fans living here in Michigan. So we followed him out to the Chargers, and we can't wait to watch and see what's going to happen there. So we've enjoyed really being part of the community of Chargers fans. And I just know that feeling of being refreshed, renewed with a new sense of like, man, people are looking at us now, taking us seriously now. Can't wait to see what we can do as Chargers fans and just be involved in the NFL like scene. That's how it feels, right? Because same thing with the Lions. Lions were just like, what are we doing? Then we get Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes. We're taken seriously. We're winning games. We're going to the playoffs. It's like, let's go. So really excited for Chargers fans and to see what happens. So the Chargers go and we'll spend just a little bit of time on this, but they go and get and invite Germaine Green to rookie minicamp. Why is this interesting? Because it's like, well, he wasn't drafted, nor was he an undrafted free agent, but he's actually just like trying out, right? And he gets a chance to come and participate in rookie minicamp. Here's why it's a big deal. Germaine Green is a corner that is really good, and he was on a loaded Michigan defense. So I was curious to see who Jim Harbaugh would grab an undrafted free agency from Michigan, just having the inside, knowing like, man, this guy didn't play a lot because he was behind star, but he's really good in practice. I know enough about him. He's like draft eligible, whatever, all those things. This is the guy that it finally happened because undrafted free agent wise, Michigan gets Carson Barnhart, who's a really good offensive lineman. Like that makes sense to me. He played all along the offensive line. The Chargers go and get him. He was there for the last 3 years. I mean, when the Michigan Wolverines were outstanding on offense, their offensive line was what the whole deal, and he played almost every position during those 3 years. Carson Barnhart, and you get him as an undrafted free agent. This guy is, whenever he played primarily special teams. He was outstanding. He's got the size, the speed, the length, but he just didn't play corner much because the guy was behind absolute stars. So he had a 40 that was slow. Once he hit that 4.63, it's going to be tough. But he has had plenty of experience playing for some NFL coaches, and that's certainly going to be that helps him as a pro. We at Maize and Brew wish Green nothing but success at the professional ranks. So this is actually a Michigan website that knows that, man, this dude is just, he's solid. He played special teams. Michigan special teams didn't allow a kickoff return longer than 30 yards over the course of 3 seasons. He was there for all of it. He was a main piece in special teams. So it's just a guy, keep an eye on this guy that Jim Harbaugh's like, yeah, let's go get him. He's a special teamer and ran a slow time. But Michigan fans, we know all about this guy being like, dude, when he played a little bit, and when he did, it was like, man, where'd he come from? He's on the bench, so he's really good, and can't wait to just kind of watch him. Now, schedule release is going to be coming out here on May 15th. Let's switch gears to that. Here's the thing about the Chargers. I was looking at easiest schedules based on last year, and I mean, you don't want to get too carried away on this, but the Chargers have one of the easiest schedules. Here's what we can look at. You look at their home games, and the Chargers are in a unique situation because they go in their division, defending champs. You have to play them twice a year. That sucks. But in the division, you've got a rookie quarterback on a team that's just reeling here in the Broncos, and you've got a franchise that they just don't have it. They just don't. You can just still see that they're in shambles. They ended up taking and hiring the interim head coach because he was a player favorite. You got him. You got your old GM. That's just like, no. So what does that mean? 2 games a year, very difficult against the Chiefs, but 4 games a year for release right now. It's like, all right, that's winnable. Winnable games. Bengals tough. Ravens tough at home. Buccaneers tough. And then Saints and Titans. So half of your home games, difficult. Half of your home games, manageable. Go to the road. Again, Broncos and Raiders. All right, take it all day. Now, Browns Steelers going on the road depends on what part of the season that's in. That can be just a beautiful September game, or it can be in December. Don't like that. But then Falcons, Panthers, Cardinals, and Patriots. Are you kidding me? If you're going to go on the road somewhere, you'll take this all day long. So it's really interesting to see. I mean, it is interesting to just like, I don't want to get carried away. It's just names on a website here. So, like, there's a lot of games to be played. There's injuries. There's all kinds of things. But man, I am not hating this road schedule. Those four teams there, Browns, Steelers, you figure one of those will be in the warmer weather. Maybe one will be in the winter. That's fine. The Chargers are just, they're gonna, I just can't wait to see what they do. I just can't wait to see with Jim Harbaugh running the show. Now, next thing we want to look at was the Chargers undrafted free agent class and kind of where it ranks with the rest of the NFL. And so they ranked the undrafted free agents, and compared to everybody else, they ranked them 31st. And who knows, right? When it comes to undrafted free agents, but Carson Barnhart was the main get there because he's played all over that offensive line. Also, Akeem Dent, love him. So, what can we take away from that? Absolutely nothing. Who cares? Who cares? Undrafted free agents. The point is, you get a couple good, really undrafted free agents in Carson Barnhart. You add in another Michigan guy that you're just kind of like, I don't know. Let's just see. All right, let me know in the comments. We've been asking people all. We did this a couple times when we first joined this community. It's like, all right, hey man, if I was ever to come out to Southern California, join and just on a vacation, like where should I eat? San Diego, LA, in between. Like, where's just the spot, man, to just eat? So drop it in the comments. Show some love to your favorite place that you like to eat. We did this, like I said, kind of a month ago when we just first started this channel, and we were like, man, what's the scene? Where you guys at? Where are you watching from? The whole thing. We've loved in just getting to know the people that love the Chargers. It's like, it's interesting how Air Coryell brought you in, a lot of people. But then also certain players. I mean, Chargers have had really good players, LaDainian Tomlinson, Junior Seau, and it's funny how good of players that they've had, real similar to the Lions, Barry Sanders, Kelvin Johnson, just kind of generally get overlooked. Even their unbelievable Hall of Famers, just because they haven't won. They did win, but then they didn't. This is very similar to the Lions, and excited to see them get back in front of people and just be like, oh yeah, Chargers are solid. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.